Wake up, everyone. Oh, here we go. Going. Good. I'm still not awake. That's for damn sure. But I think I'm kind of awake. Hey, I'm here. Don't worry, guys. Little late. That's all. I'm here. Don't worry. What's going on, Jack? Yo, May Timber. Yeah, no, I'm actually like a half hour earlier than I usually am. Usually I do this at 11:30, but I was like, all right, let's do that. Yep, got my second cup. This is my second cup of coffee. Ah, so good. Refreshing. Me likey. Spiky wolf. Spiky fucker. Tell you what. What's going on, man? What's going on, Matt? Hey, what's going on there? Movies. Yo. Yeah, I'm a spicy fucker. Is that what you're saying? Is that because I'm half Mexican? That's racist. Hola. How's it going, guys? Coffee so good. What's going on, Jarbo? Hey, Jedi MILF. How you doing? Thanks. It's my Joker shirt. Kind of showing the origins of Joker. It's really awesome. Love it. I'm here for the first time. Well, welcome. Appreciate it. What's going on, Dirt Wave? Eric, you here? Nice to see you. Nice to see everybody. You're canceled? How did you get canceled? I'm guaranteeing I'll get canceled some point in this whole thing right here. For sure. Dead Man's Hand. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll get to that part. We'll break all that stuff down and everything like that. Yep, Sunday morning, Film Junkee Church. Hallelujah. Why are you not wearing them? Yeah, that was yesterday. Yesterday, I was lazy as all hell, because that's usually Saturdays. That's my lazy day because every other day it's like, it's hard to just find time to like catch up on shows or movies or whatnot. I'm trying to find time to watch The Tax Collector because I'm dying to see what that movie's all about. I'm going to watch it sometime today. For sure, I'll do it today, and I'll do like a little mini review or something like that. But why am I being added? Okay. Anyways, so I'm going to find time to do that. I'm sure some of you guys are gonna. I've already watched The Tax Collector. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. See, thank you, Matt. You're so sweet. You're such a sweet guy. But anyways, I forgot to set something. And thank you. Yeah, I did do some work yesterday after I did the video about the Steppenwolf thing. That's why, Rosemary. That's why I was wearing the tank top because I was being lazy, and I was like, I ain't changing. Screw that noise. I'm not gonna change. But yeah. And then after that, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna make a little template, a little overlay for the live stuff. And, found this little one right here, put the little live light right above me and everything. So, it's evening, Danny. Never wear that again. The Giants actually, yeah, exactly. I should be wearing my Giants hat. Why am I not wearing my Giants hat? I should be because they won last night, even though it got a little scary there, Jose, because Cueto was pitching a no-hitter to like the fifth inning, and fucking Pence decided to lose the ball, fly a ball on the lights, and then all of a sudden it was like I couldn't watch the game because I don't have stupid Spectrum, so the game was blacked out, which I fucking hate that. So I was just getting the updates on my phone, and then all of a sudden I see that Justin Turner is like a 3-1 bomb. I'm like, here we go. Here we go. I'm like, God damn it. Why does this always have to happen? But luckily they pulled it out because that would have sucked. That would have definitely sucked. your boy Pence. Shut up. Man, I tell you what, it was worrisome. It was very worrisome. No, there's no vodka. That coffee. It's no vodka. It's actual coffee. Don't worry. Hey, gotta get the female. I know I gotta get my female demographic up. But usually if I do stuff like that, my gay demographic goes up, which I guess that's good too, which is totally fine. I welcome it all. Okay. I don't mind being gawked at by both sides. Not at all. Yeah. Let's see how today goes. I got a bet with my dad going on, just $20, whoever wins the series. The first time it was split, so we had a push. So that's good. So we'll see what happens. I don't even know. It's probably a day game today, I'm sure, right? It's probably going to be at like 1 o'clock or something like that. So, but of course, I probably won't be able to watch it again unless it's on like TBS or something like that, or unless ESPN has it. Are you wearing D-Pena underwear? I wish. I got to get that. Oh yeah. Gob did invite me to his live stream yesterday, but that was, like I said, I was being lazy as all hell, and then I had to get up, do the video, and then I was like right back to just, I didn't have enough like motivation or energy to like hop on a live stream and be my animated self. I barely had enough energy to sum up just to do that video for the Steppenwolf stuff. So it was like, yeah, it was like barely enough motivation and energy. But I was like, okay, I better do it because obviously it was big news, huge news yesterday, which was great, which was pretty fucking fantastic. So I guess we should go over it. I guess we could, yeah. Just illegally stream it. Just illegally stream it. No, I'm not going to do that. Come on. Can't do that, Jose. All right. So what are we looking at here? Yeah, Steppenwolf. All right. So let's start talking about, let's kind of break it down. Let's break down that Steppenwolf design a little bit. Hey, Shaking, what's going on, brother? You doing those magic tricks? I think I asked you, I think it was at the end of a Film Junkie Live. I guess you're a magician for a living. Where do you do that at? Are you like in a specific spot? Are you like Vegas, Atlantic City, anywhere? What's going on? Hey, what's going on now? Yeah. I love the fact that Snyder said that Steppenwolf gives zero fucks. All right, so I got to figure out. I got a lot of images up here, and I'm like trying to remember which ones are which here. This is gonna be funny. This is gonna be funny because I'm gonna try to. Let's see. I should have probably done this a lot better. Which one is which? Okay, no. Man, okay. PB, okay. I have so many tabs. I'm trying to figure out which one is which here, and it's not going to be. Yeah, I didn't do this correctly. Shit. Screenshot. Blah 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 blah. Man. All right. So that one EE6. Okay. Because you know how images are labeled all freaking weird. All right. So here's the Steppenwolf design right here, guys. Okay. Make sure I have the right tab. Thank you. Complimenting the setup. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about that actually, Matt. Is like, should I make the green screen? Well, now that I have like a wide angle lens, it's like now you could actually see it, you know? So I'm wondering if I should add to the green screen. I'm not sure. But the thing is, it's like, then it's going to start creeping over until like I have like a picture and a Batman face on my wall. So it's glorious. I make sure the Twitch stream is looking good here. Twitch stream looking good. So all right. So there's the Steppenwolf design. So let's start talking about. Let's talk about mainly like, well, a lot of things. So first off, it's a spiky fucker. And it's glorious. And of course, this is just a low res image that Snyder said he pulled it from the editorial. And he just decided to show us. And he apologized for being low res, but I love the fact that he says, does this Steppenwolf give any fucks? Of course he doesn't. And man, I tell you what. I mean, if you like compare that Steppenwolf to the theatrical one, pretty much the same shot. I mean, look at that. It's just like now that we're seeing like it being restored, it's just this design just looks looks silly. I mean, in a way it always looks silly, but I think some of us were like, yeah, whatever. If that's the way it's gonna be, that's the way it's gonna be. But yeah, it's just now it's like, no, I want something. I want the spiky fucker for sure. Definitely want the spiky fucker. Looks so much better. Looks like the Shredder. I know, kind of does. I think Midside Justin, he actually had a good little tweet where he basically said Snyder, he put regular Shredder, then he put the super Shredder that takes the ooze at the end of Secret of the Ooze. And he's like, pretty much that's what Snyder just did with Steppenwolf. So that was pretty cool. Anyways, okay. So let's go back to the spiky fucker. So there's a spiky fucker. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's all looking good. I mean, geez, man, I cannot wait to see like in all of its glory. And of course, we're definitely going to see that when it comes to the trailer that's going to be shown at Fandom. Yeah, sexy as fuck. Look at them arms, man. Look at them shoulders. Been working out. I think he's been leaned out, you know? I think Steppenwolf's been on a pretty low carb diet, leaning out a little bit. I mean, his torso is looking pretty slim, you know? It kind of reminds me of like, you know, when you saw Jason Momoa like posing like in the Aquaman setting, you know, without his shirt on, and he's like, you could tell like he was really trimmed out, and it's just, you know, he's probably got some abdominals under there and stuff, so why not? But anyway, so other things that, of course, we're looking at right around here. I mean, first off, we all love the fact that it says property of HBO because everything else has said property of Warner Brothers. We've come a long way, folks. We have come a long way. Definitely have. Do I still have that up? Okay, hold on a sec. Sorry. Didn't mean to keep your comment under there. So anyways, all right. So it says property of HBO Max. That's absolutely fantastic. Love the fact that it does say that because, you know, it just shows you right there that Warner Brothers didn't want anything to do with this guy right here. Warner Brothers hated this design right here. And I've even said it before, too. What I was told is when Whedon actually showed up, he wondered why they weren't using this design. So I know we hate Whedon and stuff like that, but apparently he thought this design was a lot better than the compromise design. At least that's what I was told. So that's always pretty interesting when I bring that up, because obviously people wouldn't want to believe that because we hate that guy. Which, yeah, you know, it's whatever. And then over here, a lot of people are looking at the counter. And I know like there's like a certain order that the counter goes in, like the frames, hours, minutes, blah blah blah. And a lot of people are wondering like, what the heck is this? An hour and 37 minutes into the movie, like into the whole thing, that we're going to see Steppenwolf show up at Themyscira? Not necessarily, because sometimes when a counter starts, it will start at 1. So it actually could be 37 minutes. I forgot what the original time that he shows up. I think it's like 20 something minutes that he actually shows up in the theatrical. Time code at the top left. Does that mean Spiky intro? Yeah. Okay. That's what I was just talking about right now. So according to from what I've heard is it's not $400, Teth. It's a different kind of monetary symbol. No, but like sometimes a counter will start at 1 is what I've been told. So it could just be 37 minutes into it. Yeah, 22, no matter what, if it's 37 minutes, I mean, it's still 15 minutes later than the theatrical. So we're still noticing like, hey, there's still there's some pieces that have been added before Steppenwolf shows up. So that's cool. But so I highly doubt it's an hour and 37 minutes, but at the same time, it's supposed to be 4 hour plus. 4 hour plus. So I'm just saying, like, to me, it's probably 37 minutes, but it'd be pretty awesome if the Themyscira scene didn't show up till an hour and 37 minutes. That would be crazy, but most likely it's 37 minutes in. Most likely. Yeah, it's probably 37 minutes. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, and then, of course, well, then you got the Rev mix, blah, blah, blah. I mean, version, we can't see the whole thing. And then, of course, now the biggest controversy is why does it say ZS on the top right corner? So for, you know, past like 12 hours, 14, 15 hours, there's been like a little argument that's happening online on what this actually means. And I think I even saw some people in here that says it means Zoic Studios. Zoics! It means Zoic Studios, and some people are like, oh, no, it's Zack Snyder, obviously. And I think it's just such a terrible coincidence. Such a terrible... See, I think... There we go. Steven's in the live chat. He kind of explains. He kind of breaks it down, too. He says, I think the left to right is actually hours, minutes, seconds, frames. So there you go. So it could be, yeah. So it's like hour, minute, seconds. So it's like, okay, so it could be like, okay, so it could be an hour in. Okay. So it could be that. So this could be an hour and 1 minute in, and that's 37 seconds. And then it's like frame 5, I guess. That's cool. I don't know. So, okay, anyways. So then we're talking about, and I know some people are like 100% just like, hey, this means Zoic Studios. No, it means Zack Snyder. I mean, I know we're going to be arguing till we're blue in the face and stuff like that. But, well, first off, okay, so When I actually, when I told you that like my source went cold, well, finally we actually had a full on conversation yesterday, and we were talking about all of this and stuff, and he verified that no, that it does mean Zack. It does mean Zack Snyder. And I know a lot of people are throwing up like different things, and it's just a terrible coincidence that Zack Snyder has the same initials as a VFX studio. It's just a terrible coincidence, and so that's why the argument back and forth is just like it's all just fucking crazy. It's all really crazy, but it does mean Zack Snyder. And basically what that little watermark is, like I said, there's a lot of watermarks that happen when it comes to these shots in order to keep track and to make sure these shots don't leak, because let's face it, that fucking happens. So they have to really just like make sure that this stuff is not just leaking out there. They have to put all these watermarks on it. And basically what they usually do when it comes to whatever VFX company it is, they'll just scroll it right across the whole frame. I think that they did that for, let me see here. Which image do I have? It's a screenshot. Okay. So for instance, right here, you guys remember the image where Alfred meets the Justice League? I remember when those came out. Well, basically, I mean, look what happened. They scrolled DNEG right in front of the whole damn thing. So, I mean, DNEG was like right across the thing. That's apparently that's what they do especially when it comes to the VFX company. So I don't know if you guys remember that, but and I know a lot of people were comparing it to, let's see, which shot is that? Okay. Trying to figure out which tab to open here. So a lot of people were comparing it to this guy right here when we saw the ADR happening with Uxas or Darkseid or whatever. And over here we see SH. But I mean, it's just so funny because like just take the time to look around with your eyes and look over here on the top left. It says Weta. It does say Weta right up there. So basically, if you took the Steppenwolf shot and kind of expanded it to like right here, you'd probably see Weta as well. Because from what I've gathered, what I've been told is as Weta was doing the Steppenwolf shot, which does make sense because I can't see them contracting out, the Steppenwolf restoration to like a smaller VFX company. I mean, Weta is a shit. Scanline, them. You think like they're gonna handle the restoration because that's not like an easy task. I mean, this is like the VFX villain. The villain. He's full on VFX. So why would they like contract that out to like a smaller VFX company? No, Weta or Scanline is going to be taken over with this, but apparently Weta is doing the main designs when it comes to Darkseid and Steppenwolf. But you just look at the top left right there. It does say Weta. So I mean that right there. That's why I'm like, just take time to scroll through the whole thing right there. I thought ZS collab D-Day. I've seen, I don't know. Okay, so you're based in New York City. I would show you my website if you want to see my videos. But you could send it to me through Twitter and stuff like that. So, ooks ass. Oh, okay. Oh, so you're saying, Zoic did some for the Flash, apparently? Oh, okay. Look, I'm not even saying that Zoic's not a part of this. That's the thing. I already got guys that are like pissed at me for pushing back against this. Zoic could be making little, but they didn't make that one shot. That's the only thing. And everybody's looking at the top, what is it? The top right, our top right. It says SH right there, but it says Weta on the top left. I mean, it's a Weta shot. So, and I think somebody actually sent me something too of who it could possibly be. Let's see. I got to find that. It's this guy. Okay. So let me see here. I don't know. So somebody sent me this too. Like the initials could mean this guy. So basically what I was told too was, let's see. Let me bring back the Steppenwolf shot. Is that? Yeah. So basically what Tony was telling me right there, like the initials, it's just another watermark to keep track of leaks. And it has to do with like a point of origin or like a workstation. So basically when Justice League was being worked on, whoever's like assigned that station, their initials are going to appear right at the top right corner. So whoever SH was, whether it was Sean Houston or whatever the fuck, that's whose station they were working on. Now it's completely Zack Snyder. He said he pulled it out from his own, obviously he's working on it himself, probably has a couple other people, a couple other heads or whatever the hell, but he's working on it himself. So it is his initials now. So that's what it is. It's all just a watermark to keep track of where the origin of everything where everything is. I mean, you'll see those initials even on VFX shots that don't even have, or on shots that don't even have VFX. Like, let's see. All right. See what, like, for instance, right here. Pop, 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 pop. Like when he posted this image right here, that, I mean, there's no VFX on that shot, but you still see SH. Okay. But notice you don't see Weta. You don't see Weta in the top left corner, right? But you still see the SH because there's no VFX in this shot. Obviously, this is just the coverage shots of Diana and Bruce basically, have an exchange back and forth. What's up? Okay. How does Steppy look? Comics, medieval armor. This is Zack Snyder. He uses armor all the time. Comics, yes. Yeah, pretty much. Amen to that there, Mask. But anyways, so this one right here, no VFX. So Weta is not showing up, or no other name has showed up, and it still says SH. Could mean that Sean Houston guy. I don't know. You can go through like the whole crew and find, the SH initials, but that's pretty much what's going on with that. So, I mean, that's just it. I don't know what else to say. There's going to be people that aren't going to be believing it because, people are sorting out like vindication for a scoop. And I get that. That's fine. I totally understand that. It gets to the point where it's like, can we take the time and just kind of like, let's discuss this and let's go back and forth and kind of talk about this. Marvel lives on a SH country. Because some people were wondering, like, well, why would the director have his initials right there? And it's like, no, it doesn't mean director. Like I said, it just means workstation, point of origin kind of stuff. Just keeping track so then there's not any leaks. That's basically it. Hey, we're at 214 right now. How about that? There's no vodka in here, I swear. No vodka. But, I mean, I get it, though. But it's just, man, having, like, conversations with certain people, and it's just like, good Lord. Trying to find vindication for a scoop of a website that's not doing it for clicks or clout. I mean, so it shouldn't really matter, right? I'm just saying. Yes, I am early. Now this is when I was like a half hour early, I should say. Usually I start this at 11:30. But anyways, guys, so is the live sign? Wait, what? I saw something. Is a live sign over your head? Real? Is it really over my head? No. As you can see, it doesn't move when the frame moves. You saw sexy. I know there's nothing wrong with drinking this early. What are you talking about? There's nothing. But I'm drinking coffee. I'm getting caffeinated, not getting plastered. I got stuff I got to do today. What's going on in the background of Steppy? This is when he shows up at Themyscira. That's what it is. When he shows up at Themyscira. You can see that's kind of where, like, the the little whatever area that was housing the mother box when it started tripping out and going crazy. This is what I think. This is like right after he lands in Themyscira, so through the boom tube. So it's good stuff. So basically, there you go. We've covered the whole shot. Like I said, if we were to zoom out even more so we could see the borders on both sides, I guarantee you we'd see Weta on the top left, just like that dark side shot, most likely, because apparently Weta has been working on at least this part right here. So Alfred initials DNEG. Yeah, I just showed that. You'll see that in other VFX shot too. And then I think some people are also bringing up the the Henry Cavill mustache shot, and that says STG also. And I think there was actually there might be a view. I don't know. They were bringing up that too. I don't know. We're just bringing up all kinds of stuff. It's all just watermarks, man. So is it now? It's Zack Snyder. It's Zack Snyder. Trust me, it's Zack Snyder. I just explained it right now. Have you seen Val Kilmer's Facebook post about DC fandom? So glad to see. Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I'll have to go check that out. Yeah, I'm happy too. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be very awesome. Compared to the 30-minute watermark. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I already talked about the timestamp. I mean, we're still kind of trying to break that down. It could mean an hour and 1 minute and 37 seconds, or it could be an hour and 37 minutes. I don't know. We're kind of going back and forth with that. So, but then also like I don't know. It's kind of weird because sometimes the counter will start at a 1. I don't know. It's all very strange. we're always dissecting Zack Snyder's images just to because there's always so much to dissect when it comes to his stuff, right? But they also worked on the regular Justice League too. So the watermark isn't important. It's not important. It really isn't. What's important is we're kind of like, I know we're going back and forth and stuff like that, on Twitter and everything. And that's like the new debate. It's really not important at all because guess what, guys? We're getting the OG Steppenwolf and he looks scary as fuck. So who the fuck cares, really? But it's just, some people are just trying to find vindication, which I get. I totally get. We all do it. So, see, now Steven's doing this stuff. Is it a trailer or episode? But yeah, the watermark, the initials or whatever, I mean, who cares? Who cares at this point, okay? I'm just glad it doesn't say SB. So then, people will be like, oh my God, it means Sam Benjamin. Sam Benjamin, confirmed. Sam Benjamin is Green Lantern, guys. Green Lantern. I'm just glad that's the case because I also saw that brought back up on the timeline yesterday too. I'm like, can we stop talking about Sam Benjamin being Green Lantern? He's not Green Lantern. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. But yeah, so I'm just grateful for that. So then we can't tie in the Sam Benjamin thing to this whole VFX studio thing. That would be a headache. I would just log off Twitter. So there you go. Question: the weapon in his hand. I think it's his axe. It's his axe. I believe so. I think it's his. The axe that he was wielding already. I think so. I don't know. I would guess. I don't know. Seems like the case. What would you say? What are Garza and that Anthony dude having meltdowns and calling people? I don't know. Are they calling people motherfuckers? I didn't see that. I don't know. And Josh Theatrical, yeah, he appears at 22 minutes. So, like I said, if we're going by the fact that the 1 is an indication that it's just like it just starts at a 1, it could be 37 minutes, or it could be an hour and 37 minutes, or if we move everything over, it could be an hour and 1 minute. Who knows? So much. I don't know. But again, we could dwell on everything that's all around. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Mick. That's right. It's the axe. Of course. It's the axe that we pretty much saw in Justice that he was wielding. But no, we can dwell on everything that's all around it, or we could just look at how beautiful this guy is looking. Hopefully we'll get a much clearer shot, which I think he will. He pulled it out of his editorial, and just said, hey, here you guys go. Out of his workstation. That's assigned to him, so with his initials. Who that Slay guy that I think Ryan Reynolds actually does own? Yeah, I saw that too. Did people think that Ryan Reynolds owns the Green Lantern IP? They didn't. Yeah, wasn't Dwayne Johnson was joking about that, right? I think some people are believing it. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, the color looks good. It's gonna look a lot better, man. I think Val Kilmer is at fandom for. Oh yeah, that'll be cool too. Yeah, I'm not saying that they're gonna announce the Schumacher cut. It'd be pretty cool if they talk about it, and they might talk about it. Who knows? But it's probably gonna be a tribute to that. Talk about the process of Batman Forever. I heard that it was kind of a struggle. I know that, one of the reasons why Val Kilmer didn't do Batman and Robin is because, they clashed, they of course clashed a little bit, but they made something great. But I'm sure, in retrospect, Kilmer is going to have nothing but praise to say for, of course, he's going to have nothing but praise to say, to talk about with Schumacher. Okay, that's fine. If you want to, that's totally fine. I'm not trying to have anybody choose sides. See, that's the bad part. Things are getting way too tribal again. Okay, this is the shit that we had to deal with like last year, but it was a whole different group. Now there's like a different group that is like forming behind these people, and then all of a sudden now it's like, you know, we have differing opinions or differing information, and now we're all just going to be pinned against each other and blah blah blah, and now people are taking sides. It's getting stupid and tribal again, you know. It's funny because there's like people who are like I was cool with, and then all of a sudden, you know, when the Nightmare storyboard came out, the Jim Lee storyboard came out. I mean, you guys saw my video and you saw my tweets. You guys saw my gripes about it, and the reason why I was upset that it got leaked out, because I know some shady shit happened behind the scenes that had that storyboard get leaked. I know some shady shit happened, and then of course, you know, when I saw that storyboard about, I don't know, 2 years ago, whatever the hell, you know, I was told, this stays here, doesn't leak out. And I'm like, cool. So then when it does leak out, it's like, yeah, Zack Snyder did not, or Jim Lee did not want that storyboard out. So of course, that's why I was upset when it came to that. But, and then of course, you have the people that are defending Cultured Nerd, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But when it gets to the point where it gets too tribal and everybody's just like throwing, you know, they got their spears up and their shields up. It's like, relax. Can we not do this? No. But, you know, that's what I hate about it. It's like how tribal everything is starting to get again. I mean, that was one of the reasons why I took a step back from all this stuff. When it came to like the toxic side of the Snyder fandom, it's like, geez, man. Yeah, I know. It's like, chill, guys. Yeah, it's like, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to be as you know, friendly as possible about it too. You know. Oh, here we go. I'm trying to be as friendly, yeah, because it's like, you know, I'm not even saying that Zoic Studios is not going to be a part of this. I'm just going by the information that I've received and what I was told, which I always do. You know, there's other stuff too that, you know, was mentioned, but I'm not, you know, that was even talked about. But let's see, the timestamp can be release date, Easter egg. Like, oh yeah, that would be kind of cool if that was the case. I don't think it was. I don't think it is. I don't think Snyder was trying to sneak in an Easter egg for the release date. That'd be cool if it, yeah, on January 1st, 2021. Happy New Year. Here's Zack Snyder's Justice League, episode 1. Do you think they'll tweak Steppenwolf's voice? I don't know. They might make him, hopefully, maybe a little more menacing. But I mean, Kieran Hines. I mean, imagine Kieran Hines' voice coming out of that fucking face right there. That's what I'm all about. Okay, I get it. Fantastic. Well, that means nothing. I don't care. Jesus Christ. See how tribal it all? I mean, you guys know I'm friends with Garza, but I don't really have an issue really that much with Culture Nerd. Maybe a little bit of an issue, but nothing where I'm just going to straight up calling those guys out. And I don't get involved with anything that Garza does when it comes to his stuff, you know? He does his thing. He does his thing. I do my thing. It don't matter. Does Steppenwolf have a spiky penis? Yep. I probably. He probably does. Whoa, hold on a sec. Oh, never mind. He probably has a spiky penis. I would imagine so. And hopefully it's you know. It probably isn't. It's probably like he probably has a wiener kind of like the what was that Del Toro movie? You know, where the girl fucked the fish guy. It's probably something like that. Just kind of like comes out, you know. Ugh. What was that movie called? Something water. It had water in it. I can't remember the freaking movie. You guys know what I'm talking about. Maybe he has something that comes out like that. I don't know. That's a little scary. Shape of Water. There it is. Jeez. It's the strap-on from 7. Shape of Water, I liked it because it was pleasantly weird. And, you know, it was pretty well done. And it was very Del Toro. And I loved, everything. Michael Shannon. I love Michael Shannon in that movie. So, but that'd be a question. Maybe Snyder will get that question when it comes to fandom. Maybe he'll get the question of, hey, does Steppenwolf have a spiky wiener? Does he? Answer that, Snyder. Maybe he'll answer that. Maybe somebody asked that. I don't know. We'll see. I know. We all can't fucking wait for DC fandom. Jeez. Yes, you fucked the fish. It's all right that you're late, man. It's not, don't matter. Do you think the black Superman suit shot Zack released was just a mislead to mislead us so we could use the original Green Lantern? What the hell? I can't tell if you're being facetious or not, because I remember I did hear that there were people that were claiming, and I think even Kevin Smith might have said something too, that the Alfred shot was actually supposed to be Green Lantern, or Green Lantern showing up with Alfred. No, no, that's, I mean, as far as my information goes, like I said, there was the only thing that was Green Lantern that was shot was the history lesson. Now it makes me wonder though too, is like, where does, and I know like it's up for debate for where exactly that the Superman Alfred shot, where does it fit in? Because it kind of is like, okay, to me it seems like the Justice League are going to head halfway around the world. Okay. It's going to take a little bit. I mean, even though they're flying in like whatever, the Flying Fox or whatever, and I'm sure it's pretty fast. I'm sure it's pretty fast, but I don't think it's that fast. So it might take like a half a day. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know how long it's actually, I don't know what the flight trip, I don't know how long it would actually take to get halfway around the world. So maybe Alfred was like, all right, I'm going to work on this fucking car for a little bit, you know? And then 2 hours into it, when he's sipping some scotch, you know, Superman just shows up. I don't know. It's all crazy. So, but yeah, definitely Green Lantern did not show up for Alfred. Okay. That's, I don't know if like maybe that was discussed at one point, because I heard that the Green Lantern's showing up to Bruce's lake house as like almost like a mid-credit or post-credit thing, or like, you know, an end credit scene. I don't know. I heard that was talked about but never filmed. Oh yeah, 300 is going to be released in 4K. That's going to be glorious. I need to get a 4K TV now, just for that. Just for that. No lanterns, no Kryptonians. The shot is incomplete, so GL can be coming in the background. Nope. No. Yeah, that's apparently that was discussed but never shot. That's my information. So don't be looking for that unless they do something. Like I said, I mean, when it comes to the whole Ryan Reynolds thing, I mean, you know, according to some people, if that's actually going to happen, there hasn't been a deal that's been quite made yet. And if there is a deal that's made, I don't know if like he's going to be in court, you know, if they're going to shoot something, just put Reynolds in front of a green screen, get him a costume. I don't know what's going to happen with that. If that happens, like I said, it's all just, everything's up in the air. And it seems like, yeah, and I think Kevin Smith got confused with that shot, because apparently that was being discussed. So, oh, you're Green Lantern? Well, thank God. I believe that you're Green Lantern more than Sam Benjamin. You know, I find it funny too, because a lot of people were like, you know, are still talking about Sam Benjamin. And it's like, okay, so how is it that Ray Porter, for the longest time under NDA, could not mention or could not confirm or could not talk about that he was Darkseid, but Sam Benjamin could just be like, yep, that's right, guys, look at me go, you know, Green Lantern, you know, and just pretty much say, like, pretty much put it out there like that. I don't know. Maybe he didn't, maybe we could have the argument that he didn't full on say, yes, I'm Green Lantern or something like that. But it just seems kind of weird that, you know, I think he would have to be a little bit hush about it, you know, unless the NDA only was for Porter and not Benjamin. I don't know. It's just, he's not Green Lantern. Okay. 100%. Stop it. It's fine. And it's funny too, because then I asked, like, okay, if you want Sam Benjamin to be Green Lantern so much, why? What's your favorite role that he's played? And I'm sure people are like, what else has he been in? I can't name anything he's been in. If you look at his IMDb though, I mean, he's had many roles in like different shows and stuff like that. Good for him. But, you know, and there's nothing wrong with him trying to like promote his brand and promote himself when people are thinking that he's playing a character, and maybe he's trying to get that character, because let's face facts, for Zack Snyder's Justice League, is there a Hal yet? Probably not, but I don't think he's going to get that. But there's also a Jeff Johns Green Lantern Corps, as well as a Green Lantern TV show that's coming to HBO Max. So why wouldn't he want to just, like, you know, campaign himself to try to get that role? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with him trying to campaign his brand to try to get a major, you know, superhero. a lot of these actors, they want to be part of this world. You know, it's the hot commodity. It's been for like the past fucking like pretty much since, I don't know, Spider-Man, X-Men. I mean, for the past like 2 decades, you know, trying to get a comic book movie role. That's what a lot of these actors are, of course, trying to get. So there's nothing wrong with that. I'm looking extra thick today. Is that like a good thing, or I can't tell. Like, you mean thick, like, or like I look fat? Jeez. I did see a scene, and it was kind of, you know, it wasn't the best. So I'm just like, who do I want to be Green Lantern? I mean, I want Ryan Reynolds. I mean, of course, I made the whole thing like I thought that I'll probably get a Deadpool 3. He'll probably get Deadpool 3 before he gets Green Lantern, which of course set off Garza. But of course, you know, it's all in good fun. I actually want him. I mean, I made that video how, you know, if they recast him as Green Lantern, how much that'd be a power move, how that would be a power move when it came to, you know, to Warner Brothers and Jeff Johns and all that stuff, and even Disney and everything. So I made that video and I'm all for it. I totally 100%. I think he'd be absolutely fantastic. And the fact that you can have like this, you can have this experienced, weathered down, older Hal Jordan that's going to bring in a young Jon Stewart, you know, under his wing and show him the ropes and have that buddy cop movie in space. And I mean, come on, Ryan Reynolds interacting with somebody, it's always fantastic. It is. You know, you put Ryan Reynolds in a buddy cop situation. You can have John David Washington or Devontae Rhodes. You know, those are my top picks for Jon Stewart. And I think that's what Snyder would want to do. He would want to have Jon Stewart to be introduced as well. So just spitballing here, but what are the chances that Darkseid got a hold of Feora and is now one of his few? That'd be interesting because didn't Snyder said she's still alive, right? Didn't he like kind of like mention that to us? I don't know. So could happen, guys. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. And see, there you go. David M. Boyer did the same thing when people thought he was Hal because he was playing a drone pilot. And then when we didn't even see him in the theatrical, but when we saw him in the Ultimate Edition. It was like one shot where he's, of course, shooting the missiles and Superman intervenes. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I have no qualms with Benjamin trying to promote himself when people were thinking that he was Green Lantern. It's fine. It's just the argument, the debate, whether he is Green Lantern or not, it shows up like every couple of months, or it seems like every couple of weeks now. You know, it's in heavy rotation. It's in heavy rotation with Batman Doesn't Kill or the red chonies on the outside of Superman's costume. It's all being recycled, just all cycles through. And it's just like, ugh. But I mean, but then it's like, okay, but he wouldn't be talking about it. He'd be under NDA. He wouldn't be able to talk about it or anything like that. I mean, yeah, it's not him. It's not him, but we'll see what happens. I mean, there's so many surprises that we still have going on when it comes to Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's what's fantastic about it. That's what's absolutely fantastic about it. I don't know. I know, like when we saw like the casting sheet, she wasn't on it. I don't know the information right there. I don't know the information. So Scott Adkins ever in the mix of playback? I think he tried. I think he's tried out for the role a couple times, if I'm not mistaken. I think even he released a video where he did like a monologue for his audition when he talked about when he was trying to go for the role. Scott Adkins, I mean, yeah, he totally fits. I mean, he looks like, I mean, especially since he can actually do the moves. It would have been interesting if he would have got like, if they would have cast. It's just so funny because when you look at all the actors that have played Batman, I mean, they're name actors, but you know, but Batman always transcends the actor who is playing him. That's right. Getting those clout bucks. Oh, yeah, I know. That'd be pretty cool. See, I'm wondering if, like, you know, when they go, like when we saw that shot of Alfred meeting the group, I'm wondering if someone asks about the Robin costume that's on display. And it's like, okay, who's going to ask? I think it'd be awesome if Barry asked. You know, if Barry asked Bruce, like, hey, what's going on with this right here? I think that'd be kind of cool because, you know, Barry's looking up to Bruce, you know, as like a mentor or something like that. So there's kind of like that. There's that Batman and Robin dynamic-esque right there. So I think it'd be kind of cool if Barry actually asked him about that. But it could be, you know, Vic could be asking. I doubt that Arthur would ask. Diana could ask. I don't know. I just wonder, like, if somebody actually asked about the Robin costume, and I wouldn't be surprised. I'm pretty sure that someone is going to ask for sure. Do you think this OG Steppenwolf linked to any specific concept design? I personally feel it's not all that. Yeah, no, it's not all. It's not that identical to. Well, everything evolves. Everything definitely evolves. I mean, you gotta remember too is like when we saw the design when it came to BVS. I mean, it looks, mainly that design, of course, but we saw that design. It was with the whatever that the gel and the Kryptonian ship that, of course, or whatever, not the gel, but the whatever technology, the Kryptonian technology that takes the shape of whoever you're talking to. So we saw like that. So we didn't see him actually in his full form. And then when it came to the compromise, there had to be probably like 30, 40, 50 different designs that they went back and forth with. And maybe they just, they went back to, of course, some of the more OG designs, but they might have tweaked it a little bit from what they originally had when it came to designing them in the first place. Who knows? All I know is it looks badass, looks frightening as all fucking hell, and I'm here for it. That's for sure. Uh-oh, Garza's here. And he put a lol. Now I'm wondering, like, uh-oh. Already settled? Yeah. No, we already covered that. It's just such a terrible coincidence, though. Like, like, okay, of course, he's got to have the same initials as that, as him. Oh, Grace saw Desaad, apparently. Yeah, that's gonna interesting. Apparently, we might see some Desaad in the trailer. That'd be pretty sweet. When he's saying no Kryptonians, no lanterns. I'm all about that. Oof. I think Garza's seen it too. Maybe they were having they lit some candles, poured some wine, and he got her liquored up, and she showed him. Will we get a creepier version of the parademons? Possibly. I mean, it seems like they're giving Snyder just everything back, so, which we're all grateful for. We're getting them all that shit back, so I would not be surprised if makes those fuckers a little more scary as well. Oh yeah, I heard about that. He got fired. Crazy. I don't know anything really about it. I mean, I know like they're cleaning house when it comes to like old WMG. So I don't know. Like I said, it's just AT&T and Warner Media are just like, they're pretty much have taken over 100% to see the BVS parademons. But yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised. I think that's what's going to end up happening too. I'm pretty sure. I mean, if they're giving them Steppenwolf, why wouldn't they give them the parademons too? Yeah. Apparently, she already saw something. Yeah, apparently, the trailer's already done and already sent in and ready to go. It's already ready to go for fandom, so that's going to be fucking awesome. It's going to be like the first thing we're going to be searching for. Honestly, what's the difference between BVS and JL demons? I think there was like they made some tweaks to them or something like that. I thought, but I don't think it's like a super noticeable difference. But I think they were just like a little bit more to them when you looked at the nightmare ones. I don't know. I remember saw somebody kind of break it down. I think, yeah, there you go. It's something like with the face, maybe. I don't know. I remember somebody like kind of broke it down on my timeline at one point. Desaad is constantly upgrading the parademons. Oh, there you go. Oh, I hope the Junkee parademon from BBS makes a return. The Junkee? I think you meant Chunky, right? I'm like, I don't think Junkee. Yeah, 100%. Kalar is a bigger fan. Yeah. Yeah, because you heard Greenblatt. I wish it was 30 million. Ugh, terrible. But dude, they took out the Parademon's nest scene because it deemed too scary. I wonder if they're I know. I wonder that too. I mean, if it was shot, Angela, if it was shot, it's definitely back in there. If they shot it, it's in there. So 100%. I'm fired. Yeah, I thought I'm canceled. So it is Chunk. Sorry. I thought maybe you meant Chunky. I was like, was there a Chunky parademon? You got to think that they're even though they're aliens, they're not all going to be fit, right? Some of them are going to be fat fucks. Why not? So I mean, yeah, it's what a brunch. What is brunch? Oh man, let's not talk about that. Oh, but yeah, pretty sure that if all that was shot, and I think it was shot because if you saw that, that's pretty much, doesn't that lead into Batman fighting the parademons and having like a warehouse type fight scene with the parademons? Because we saw that previs stunt viz, pretty much that video from what's his name. We discussed it on the vodka stream, where you actually see who was playing Batman like kind of open up a nets, and all of a sudden they all start coming out, and he starts fighting them all. So I cannot wait. That's the scene I'm fucking looking forward to. Probably the most. Batman taking on a bunch of parademons in the warehouse Batman style. It's gonna be a fucking glorious thing, man. I cannot wait. Oh, it's gonna be so beautiful. That's if you're, and I'll probably do a video on like the top 5 things I'm looking forward to the most for Zack Snyder's Justice League. You can guarantee that's gonna be 1 or 2 for sure. Because I'll have to sit down and like think about, okay, what are we actually getting here? So yeah, that's gonna be absolutely glorious. Can't wait. I'm half chubbed. I'm at like 38% right now. So I'm just saying. I'd probably choose Megan Fox. Probably Megan Fox. She's actually a redhead. Yeah, she might be. It's just like what's her name? Who's a redhead who's actually blonde? Emma Stone? Isn't like Emma Stone actually blonde, but she dyes her hair red? Something like that, I thought I heard, or is it the other way around? Do you think, absolutely, Mick. Absolutely. I think we'll hear, he did say something like somebody asked him on Vero, are we going to get like another song? Kind of like our, like the Come Together song from Gary Clark, which is a great version. Him and Junkee, of course, did that. And I think he said they're gonna have something better. So I don't know. It could be Junkee doing another collaboration with another artist that could be badass. Watch it be like Metallica or something. Oh, if it was like Metallica or Foo Fighters, man, I would just I would need a cigarette after hearing that. But it's gonna be something glorious. It's Snyder, 100%. It's 100%. Hey, you're gonna make Garza jealous, all right? You're gonna make Garza jealous. Don't start shipping me and Grace, okay? Food fighters. How dare you? Yeah. Gets the Steppenwolf band to do music for a new trailer. That'd be sweet. Oh yeah, Steppenwolf the band. I think they're a little old. Shut up, Geoff. Shut up, Geoff. How dare you, sir? Snyder. Oh yeah. Also, too, he in the comments, somebody asked, "Are we gonna see the 4-armed cyborg?" And of course, he said yes. So yeah, we'll see that battle mode 4-armed cyborg as well. And I think also too in the comments, somebody asked like, we all want Zack Snyder's Justice League to be the title of the thing. And apparently, according to him, he said, yes, it's going to be Zack Snyder's Justice League. So, I don't know if that was like confirmation. I know he says by DC Fandom, we're going to find out the actual title of the thing, whether it can be Zack Snyder's Justice League or not. I guess we'll see. But yeah, it sounds like he won that whole thing. I don't know. Like I said, the whole logistics behind it, it makes sense because he doesn't own the property and they're looking at it like that. But at the same time, maybe they can have a workaround where he can get that Zack Snyder's Justice League movie title or whatnot. So, no, they're not. They're not. No, they're just cool with each other. That's all. They're just cool. But then again, I don't know. Hey, I'm not saying yes or no. There you go. But I think they're just cool with each other. Yeah. What's that Saturday Night Live sketch with Justin Timberlake, Andy Samberg, and Lady Gaga when they did like a follow-up to Dick in the Box? It's not gay if it's a 3-way. Something like that, right? It's not gay if it's a 3-way. Well, apparently, according to Dwayne Johnson, Ryan Reynolds owns the intellectual property of Green Lantern. Just like he probably owns the intellectual property of Deadpool, maybe as well. Baraka Deadpool, and Detective Pikachu, maybe. I don't know. It's Ryan Reynolds. You know, he owns a lot. I mean, he's got Mint and Aviation Gin. You know, why not add some intellectual properties of characters that he's played? So, and maybe he played Hannibal in Blade Trinity, so maybe that character too. I don't know. It's just so many things that man is capable of owning. What if the Batman vs. Parademon warehouse scene is the opening scene of Zack Snyder's Justice League, which was replaced by Batman on top of the rooftop? Ooh, God damn, that'd be pretty sweet. I don't think so. You know, because from what I've gathered, it starts off with Bruce just looking for Arthur. Like that's the way that it starts off. But I mean, who knows? Because I think it maybe at one point, like the history lesson was at the beginning, but then I heard it wasn't, that it was pushed to when Diana is just explaining it to Bruce. I don't know. There's going to be some surprises, that's for sure. And it's just funny too, because I still, you know, have to argue with some of these morons on the timeline. This is like different ones where, you know, the more toxic side of the fandom, when you know, because they bring up a screenshot where I said in 2018 that the Snyder Cut does not have the OG Steppenwolf. If they were to get released in 2018, it didn't have the OG Steppenwolf design. So they keep saying that I said the Snyder Cut wasn't going to have the OG Steppenwolf design. And now I'm proven wrong, because look it's going to have the OG Steppenwolf. See, Dave, you were wrong. You suck. This is why you suck. You've been exposed. I got you. I'm like, it's very exhausting sometimes to talk to these guys. But, you know, obviously in 2018, which he confirmed with screenshots, you know, of Arthur stabbing him and, you know, and everything like that, where it showed the compromised Steppenwolf. But now, since the deal was made for Zack Snyder's Justice League, it's like, oh, there we go. Now we're getting the OG, which is great. Yeah, and a lot of them are over 40 plus. Yeah, it's just it gets exhausting trying to make sense with some of these guys. I don't even know where I was going with that, but you know, I think I'm done with my coffee. Will there be any sort of air? I've heard still no discussion about it. I still haven't heard any discussion about it. Okay. And like I said, for a while there, source went cold, but not anymore. So as far as I can tell, there hasn't been a deal made. That's just from my information. I'm not too sure. I know there's other information out there, but my information has said hasn't heard a word. And so I know, like when we did that campaign on that, a couple Mondays ago, I know there was like a push, kind of like how there was on November 17th when it came to Snyder, wanting the push to show the executives like, hey, there's a fan base out there. The last I heard, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, but no deal has been made yet. That's the information I have. I would make a good Kyle Rayner. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, it's exclusive club, man. I mean, to get in, whew, man, you got to play Edward 40 hands. You ever played Edward 40 hands, where you tape two 40s to your hands, and you have to drink them before you can, you know, free your hands to take a piss. You know, there's that. You know, and that's just the start. You know, it's a grueling process to try to get into the 40 club, but that's just the first stage of doing it. It's playing Edward 40 hands. Okay, we give you, 2 40s of Mickey's, and you got to fucking suck down that malt liquor, and yeah, we'll see what happens. See if you move on to the next stage. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. All right. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up right now. I think we did a lot of stuff. And like I said, when it comes to all this stuff, we can go back and forth. I'm going to not really, I think I'm going to avoid engaging anymore. I mean, you heard of my information when it comes to the initials, the 2 letters on the top, it means Zack Snyder. It does mean Zack Snyder. And like I said, you compare it to the Dark Side image. That's a full shot. You could see on the borders, it does say Weta on the top left corner. So I'm assuming that if you actually were to see a full shot of that Steppenwolf shot, you would see Weta as well, because I heard Weta is actually handling most of the Steppenwolf restoration or something like that. So That's what it seems to be the case. And oh yeah, by the way, guys, I got my 89 Batman Funko Pop. So he's up here with me right here. And so there you go, guys. But anyways, but like I said, who cares? We're getting the old scary Steppenwolf design. Who the fuck cares who's actually doing it? Long as they're doing it and they're going to make it great and fantastic, because, you know, Snyder, he's always very meticulous about his special effects. That's why his special effects pop. He just knows. He knows how to work with the crews that he's always, you know, that he always has on his movies. They know what he wants. They just work well together. So however he wants to do it, that's the way he wants to do it. It's all going to look absolutely glorious. So fantastic. Anyways, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell too, so you know when I'm going to be doing a live stream, or, you know, when I post a video. Make sure you subscribe to the second channel too, with the Film Junkee shots, little clips from each show. And ooh yeah, OG Steppenwolf Funko. That'll be kind of cool. I'm sure they'll have one for sure. And make sure you follow me. Where is it? Right here. Follow me on those. I also have Facebook, but I don't really use Facebook that much because I hate Facebook. So I'm mainly on Instagram and Twitter. That's why I don't really care about my Facebook too much. So I would say follow me on those sock meds. I also have Patreon if you want to follow that, and then shirts down below if you want to get yourself a Film Junkee shirt or some of the various other shirts and everything like that. So, anyways, guys, like I said, when it came to the OG Steppenwolf design, he gives no fucks, and neither does this man. 100%. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.